Ladies and mostly gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Guns. I'm your average size host, and today is a beautiful day because today we're going to be talking about my favorite handgun and quite possibly one of the best handguns of all time, the CZ75 SP1. Let's get into it. To start out the video, we're going to dive into a little bit of brief history on the CZ75 platform leading up to the SP-01 in the early 2000s. If you do not want to sit through this portion of the video, feel free to fast forward to the shooting portion of the video, but by all means stay. So let's get started. I have some notes because I have a horrible memory and I want to make sure all my facts are straight in this video because I do appreciate this platform so deeply. But introduced in 1975, you guessed it, the CZ75 began its journey manufactured primarily for export to the Western market during the Cold War. Originally known as one of the Wonder Nines due to its high-capacity magazines and its double-action, single-action operating system. Quickly gaining in success, the CZ75, due to its robust design and extreme reliability, by the mid-80s was widely available amongst the Czech market, and by 89 was adopted by the country's military. By the early 90s, after the fall of the Soviet Union, it became very popular in the United States amongst the competition shooting scene, also because of its extreme affordability, as well again as its very reliable design. And then fast forward to the early 2000s, after the success of the standard 75, the SP-01 began its journey, primarily for military and law enforcement, and also as well as the competition market here in the United States. CZ saw that as a demand over here and wanted to create something for everybody. So what makes an SP-01 an SP-01? Well, with the SP-01 you get some more modern features such as a higher capacity magazine, this being 18+1, as well as a full-length dust cover featuring 1913 Picatinny, which allows you to add whatever accessories your little heart desires. That will fit the rail, of course. On here I have a Surefire X300. Also have better overall ergonomics on the SP-01. The beaver tail, as well as some other features, and the internals have been improved based off of the original design. And it wasn't long after its introduction, due to, again, its very robust design, the SP-01 was adopted by anti-terror forces as well as special operations units across the globe. That's all I'm going to bore you with as far as history goes. If you want to dive deeper into the 75 SP-01, Ian over at Forgotten Weapons has great videos, as well as many other channels and articles across the internet. But let's move on to the shooting portion of this video. I'm going to do my best to demonstrate accuracy for you all. Of course, I am limited by my own ability, but the SP-01 has proven to be a very accurate shooting handgun. But I have a cardboard target with a little sticker on it here at about 15 yards, and we're going to take a few shots and see what we get. Not going for bullseyes here, is just going for groupings. Let's go see what we got. It's not horrible, I'll take it. I haven't shot much this morning. I am cold. We will try to crack a few more off here. Not too excited about what I did a while ago, but there's a little barcode sticker above the previous sticker, so we'll aim for that. Try to slow down some. Yeah, it's 4 shots, all probably within 1.5 inches. The ergonomics are very easy, so it makes getting on the gun you can get on the gun relatively fast due to the high beaver tail. It allows for some quick draws from the holster. I make this face when I shoot, and I didn't know I made this face until I started videoing myself do this shit. The mag well is slightly flared, allows for some pretty easy mag insertion to make those reloads a little bit quicker. Going to try to redeem myself here for missing both my follow-up shots. Pretty rough morning for me shooting overall. It's always a great morning when you're shooting a CZ, but I'm not shooting too hot. One more shot at redemption here, just a 1R1 this time. No slide lock. Hit it both times though. Please do not let my poor shooting ability scare you out of purchasing an SP-01. I promise it is not this gun, it is me. I'm pretty sure I'm pulling everything left. I got a mag loaded up with a few more rounds here just to try to see what's going on with. Due to the slide design as well as the low bore axis and the high beaver tail, this is a very flat shooting gun, especially when you add like an X300 or TLR1 on the front. It makes for a very flat shooting handgun. That's part of the reason why it's so popular amongst the competition shooting scene. The SP-01, guys, great gun. If you get the chance to get your hands on one, I do highly recommend it. They are a little harder to come by, not impossible. I see them quite frequently at gun shops, but again, don't let my piss poor shooting ability this morning scare you out of purchasing one of these. I promise it is not the gun, it's me. I'm having a terrible Thanks everybody for tuning in to Gamer Guns. If you have made it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm here on the channel. Also leave a comment. I love reading everybody's comments. I don't get a ton of them, but the few people that do comment down there, they always make my day. So like, comment, subscribe. Go pick up a CZ75 SP1. I'm going to stay here and try to get better because I suck. You all have a good day. Woo! After 7 attempts. Victory!